All right, let's get right into it. We usually think of our clothes as, just clothes. But what if the very threads they're made from were actually packed with technology? Today, we're going to pull back the curtain and look inside the future of smart fabrics. And I mean, really, just stop and think about that for a second. What if putting on your socks in the morning meant you were putting on a piece of active health tech? It honestly sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, but this is happening right now. So, to really get a handle on this, we're going to basically deconstruct a single piece of high-tech gear. We're going to peel back all the layers of innovation that are woven into something you might even have at home and see what's hiding inside. Okay, so this is our subject, a performance knee stabilizer. Now, on the outside, it looks pretty straightforward, right? But inside, it is a whole symphony of different technologies all working together. It's the perfect example of how performance, wellness, and even sustainability are getting stitched into the next generation of our clothes. First up, let's look at how these fabrics are engineered for pure, raw performance. This is all about helping you move better, feel way more comfortable, and just get the absolute most out of your body. It really all starts with the core material. We're talking about four-way Lycra elastic. Now, this is not your standard stretchy fabric. It's engineered to give you support that moves with you, hugging the shape of your body for maximum freedom of movement, but without ever sacrificing stability. But it's not just about being stretchy. The real genius here is how that support is applied. The design uses 360-degree pressure, but with these zones of targeted compression. So think of it this way. It gives you consistent support around the whole joint, but then it adds a little extra squeeze right where you need it most, on specific muscles or ligaments. And of course, performance doesn't mean a thing if what you're wearing isn't comfortable. That's where all these little smart design details come in. To keep you cool, there's a 3D ventilation structure that lets your skin breathe. To stop that annoying bunching up behind your knee, there's a special anti-crimp weave. And to handle sweat, moisture-wicking fibers just pull it right away from your skin. It's a design that solves all those common problems, and it's still lightweight, durable, and you can just toss it in the wash. And believe it or not, we're even moving beyond just fabric. Some of these stabilizers integrate actual stainless steel coil springs right into the weave. Now, this gives you a level of heavy-duty mechanical support that fabric alone could never do, physically reinforcing the joint when it's under some serious stress. Okay, but performance is only half the story. The same fabrics are now being embedded with materials that actively work to improve your wellness. This is the point where clothing stops just supporting you and actually starts improving you. So I want you to meet ACT Fiber. This stuff is a total game changer for hygiene. What they do is they bond ions from 3 different metals, we're talking silver, copper, and titanium, directly to the fabric. And this creates a material that has these powerful, built-in antibacterial properties. So how in the world do they do it? Well, the process is called nanosputtering. The easiest way to think about it is like they're atomically spray painting the fibers. They take those ions of silver, copper, and titanium, and then they sputter them, or bond them, one atom at a time onto the fiber. The result is a permanent shield that just fights off bacteria and odor. And the reason this process is such a big deal comes down to one word: permanence. You see, older methods just involved dipping fabric in some antibacterial liquid, but that stuff washes out over time. Nanosputtering bonds the metal ions directly to the fiber itself. It's not a coating, it becomes part of the thread. And that means the protection never fades, no matter how many times you wash it. But it doesn't even stop there. There's another revolutionary material being woven in called nanographene. And this isn't just about fighting germs on the surface. This is about interacting with your body's own energy systems. It's pretty wild. So what does nanographene actually do? Well, it has a few incredible properties that all works together for your wellness. It emits something called far infrared rays, it generates negative ions, and it even reduces static electricity. Let's focus on that first one for a second because it's probably the most fascinating. So the way this actually works is pretty cool. The nanographene in the fabric absorbs energy, including your own body heat, and then it reflects it back as far infrared rays. These rays can actually penetrate just below your skin, and they help to gently expand your blood capillaries. The result? Potentially better blood circulation and a little boost to your metabolism, all powered by your own body. And these technologies can be applied with incredible precision. For instance, in performance socks, they can dial in a light compression of about 6 to 8 millimeters of mercury. That's just a standard unit of pressure. It's just enough to help energize tired arches and give you subtle support all day long. So we've got performance and we've got wellness. But there's a third, really critical thread in this story that might be the most important of all: sustainability. I mean, just look at this statement. It's so powerful. Many of these advanced textiles, the very same ones with that four-way stretch and the cooling fibers, are made from 100% recycled PET bottles, many of them recovered from the ocean. And if you look at the actual composition of one of these knee braces, you can see just how significant this is. Recycled PET makes up almost half of the entire material. This isn't just some marketing gimmick, it's a core component of the product itself. And the impact of making this choice is huge. It's not just about pulling plastic out of our oceans. Making fabric this way saves a ton of energy and fuel, which in turn lowers carbon emissions. It creates this direct link between the gear you wear and the health of our planet. Okay, so let's bring all of these different threads back together. What does it actually look like when all of this innovation is combined into a final product? This right here is the key takeaway. These things are no longer separate features that you have to choose between. The future of fabric is one where elite performance, active wellness benefits, and real sustainability are totally integrated, woven into a single thread. And this future isn't some far-off idea. It's on the shelves right now. We're seeing it in nanography knee stabilizers, in antibacterial compression socks, and in a whole range of supports for pretty much every joint, from your ankles all the way to your elbows. This technology is incredibly versatile, and it's already being applied everywhere. So it really leaves you with a fascinating question to chew on. We've just seen how our clothes can support our bodies, improve our health, and help the planet. If our apparel is already this smart, what's the next upgrade? What are our clothes going to be capable of tomorrow?